Hi guys, it's really late, but I decided to film a storytime vid. So, thank you for watching. Obviously it's late because my hair's a disaster. But the storytime video is all about teachers who were mean to me when I was younger. Um so there's just a bunch of different times that I'll go over. Starting off, I remember when I was kind of like I can't remember. I think I just started middle school. And I went into my first time, my classes and stuff. And it was like half semester, and I got brand new classes. And I got new teachers. And, I met this new teacher. He was an art teacher. And, I was in his class to, do kind of online art where you kind of, drew on, the internet or stuff, something like that. And so I went in his class, and I actually did when you're in middle school you're trying to find out who you are. Well, I tried to do that, and so I did an Australian accent all the time, and I even did it when I got nervous, and sometimes I still slip up because it just, I don't know, it just kind of stuck with me. But so I went to his class a lot, and he was kind of nice to me. But one day he just walked up to me before class, and he's like, "I need to talk to you." And I was like, "Okay." And so I was we stepped to the side away from everyone. I was so confused, and he's like, "You need to stop talking like that." I was like what? Like, really? And he's like, "Stop talking like that. That's not normal. You're not gonna fit in." I was like, really? Like, at the time, I didn't realize how freaking rude this was. I was like, when I found out, when I matured, I was like, really? Oh my gosh, a middle school teacher told me to fit in. Like, are you kidding me? And he was like, "You need to stop talking like that because, nobody's gonna like you. You're not gonna fit in. And I don't like it." And so I was like, really? I'm not here to please you. So I was super nice about it. I was like, whatever. I didn't say yes that I'd stop or anything. So I just went on with my day. And I still continued my accent in his class and everything. And the next day, the next time I went in that class, he came up to me right before class, and he's like, "So did you stop? Did you stop your accent?" I was like, "No, why would I do that?" And he's like, "Because I asked you to." I was like, "That doesn't mean nothing to me." No. But he was still a jerk about it. I was like, why? And so I remember drawing these poster boards about being yourself and finding yourself. And I drew myself with an Australian flag, and I was like, this is who I am. I'm not born in Australia, but my heart was, that was who I was. And so I drew tons of these posters in his class when I was supposed to be doing assignments, and I was just coloring them in and he was kind of a weirdo because he'd watch what I did in class. It was super weird. So every time I drew something, I'd purposely be like, "Be yourself," and he'd look at it and be like, "Whatever." But so that was one guy, and I just literally the whole school year I just ignored him. Every time he always pulled me in, and he was like, "Did you stop yet? You need to stop. You're not gonna fit in. All the other kids are gonna make fun of you." Well, they do anyway, so do I care? No. So another time when a teacher kind of bullied me, this one wasn't kind of bullying, it was more neglect. I remember I was in elementary school, and I was completely alone. I just moved in to this new elementary school, and all I had was my cousin, and she was like 2 or 3 grades lower than me, and so I was like, I'm so alone, and I didn't have any friends because I didn't know any social skills, and like the only like kids in my class that I knew bullied me, and so like I remember we were doing a play one year because they thought I was fantastic to do this one play, and I was like, whatever, okay. And so we did this play, and I remember standing out in the hallway. There's like a door and a hallway and a door. And so like you stand in between those to go on stage. And so I remember the whole class standing in there, and literally the whole like 2 hours we stood there, they just made fun of me. Like, oh, it was horrible. And like the teacher passed through while they were like, you're stupid, and like totally heard it. Like, if you're watching this, I hate you. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I still hate you. Like, I don't care if you changed. Like, what kind of douchebag just, like, passes by this freaking newbie? I was tiny. I was a freaking tiny girl who didn't know anything. I was so freaking innocent. Just passing her by, like, oh, the kids are making fun of her. Whatever. And then, like, I literally, like, dragged my butt out the door following him, like, they're making fun of me, please save me. And he was like, oh, bye, I gotta go do something. And he literally just like walked away. I was like, I felt so alone. I did not want to go back into that room. I was like ready to start crying and like be like, mommy, come see me, kids are making fun of me. But I was like kind of like one of those chicks who is like, no, I ain't gonna tell my mom. There's no way. But, like, I was, like, womaning up because I was like, finally, I'm gonna tell the teacher, and the teacher ditched me. And I tell the teacher again when he comes back into the hallway thing, and he's like, oh, you should have told me earlier. I'll fix it. And I was like, I did tell you earlier. You, like, were like, bye. I don't need you in my life. So, that's another time. And, like, oh gosh. I didn't come prepared. I didn't think about all the story times that I could have. Because I only thought of 2 before I started this video. So, pardon me while I think for a second. Oh yeah, okay, so like, okay, I'm going off topic, but not all of the adults who bullied me when I was little were teachers. Some of them were freaking staff members, and I even had like a retarded therapist. Freaking retarded. I hate his guts. If you're watching this, I hope you drown in the lake by yourself. Okay, okay, so I was like a special child socially. I literally did not have any friends until high school. Like, I was literally alone. Like, oh yeah, me and Sasha are friends, but like in the real world, no, we were not. We have never hung out in our lives, you know. And so, like, I had no friends, and like they thought I was so special enough to try and teach me social skills, but they only taught me like weird crap that I already knew. Like, they're like, oh, so when you meet someone, you walk up, shake their hand, and say, hi, my name is Amberly. I was like, no frick, everyone knows that. Like, I am not special ed. Like, go away. Just, but like, they put me in all of these stupid freaking classes that I did not need. I was like, I'm not a 2-year-old still. Like, no, I was like in middle school, and they put me in this one chick's class, and she was a total freaking jerk. I freaking hated her. They took me out of class, like, they made me a schedule to go to her class out of my own class, even though I was already failing in that class. They're like, so on Tuesday at this time, you're going to leave this class and go over here to talk to this lady who will give you information that you don't freaking need to know. So, you're welcome. So like they did that, and like this lady, like I swear she hated me. She would like, I would be like, I was a depressed child because like holy crap, everyone made fun of me. Teachers, freaking students, like no. So like I wrote this like little letter to someone who I freaking liked, to like the school vice principal, and I liked him. He was my friend. And so I was like having a rough day, like give me a smile or something like that. It was like sweet. And she's like, she freaking calls on my parents like, yo, you need to check your daughter into a mental hospital. She's suicidal. I was like she pulls me into her freaking room and she's like, so what does this note mean? I was like, it means I was having a rough day. And she's like, oh really? Oh, I needed to call your parents back. I was like, why'd you call my parents? She's like, oh, I thought you were suicidal. I was like, really? Okay. 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 So, okay, my next story is a... Hold up. Okay, this... this makes me so mad every time I think about it. Okay, so, like, telling you all about what just happened, like that one stupid lady who always thought I was like suicidal. Like she made me and my family go into counseling and like family therapy crap at like a school freaking district building. So obviously people who did not know what they're doing. And so I go into this school district building and I sit down with this like random person that I don't know, and I was like, they're like asking me questions about life, and I'm like, yep, I'm depressed. I hate life. But I'm still living, aren't I? Like, I was like so depressed. And they're like, I'm sorry. Sympathy, sympathy, sympathy. I was like, oh, okay. Like, I was like one of those children who was like, oh, I'm getting sympathy. Might as well keep going. Yeah, but no, I was a stupid child. So like, and then after that's done, like they give like the results to like this random therapist guy or something. I don't know. And like I go in and like I sit down with him for like 5 seconds. Not even kidding, 5 seconds. And he's like, he didn't even look at my papers. He's just like, okay, I looked at them. Like, I looked at them. And you're depressed, but yeah, now I'm gonna call your family in. I was like, wait a minute, isn't this supposed to be helping me? Like, okay. And like literally every freaking session, they brought in my parents, and they're always like, okay, Amberly, you need to do this. 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 And then your life will be better. I was like, wow, it's that easy, huh? Yeah. Definitely nobody else's fault, no. I wasn't bullied in life. Nope. We don't have family issues. No. None of that. Definitely not. And so, like, he ignored that whole entire factor. He didn't even ask, like, oh, do you have family issues? Nope. Just not even gonna go there. Don't even care that you were bullied. No. Okay, I'm like ranting because I'm so pissed. I hate this guy. Like honestly, if I saw him today, I'd just walk up to him and be like, "You're stupid." Like, I'm not even kidding. I'd literally walk up to him and be like, "You're stupid." Like, "You're welcome," and then walk away like nothing happened. So like every freaking session, like he'd like pull in another family member and another family member, like the whole family was in that session. It was so weird. And like my brother, he was like this is very awkward. Like, you're asking me the stupidest questions. I'm not coming in. So, like, my brother didn't even go to any of them. He's like, stay out of my life. And I was like, I hate him too. Like, my brother, like, legitimately told my parents, he's like, he's stupid. I hate him. And I was like, hallelujah. I'm not alone in this world. Oh, that was, yeah. And it literally did not help me or my family whatsoever. So, love that family therapy, didn't I? So, this is my concluding note. I don't know how to end videos. I love y'all. Bye.